Welcome to the Danielrandomvids2000’s Iceberg. This iceberg was specifically created by me based off my friend. Let's get into it. The Boys. The Boys is a series created by Danielrandomvids2000 and also me, where Daniel, me, Jaden, and Chris go on miscellaneous adventures. Most of the episodes currently are uploaded by Daniel, and I'm still working on mine because I'm a lazy bum who can't make anything. But if you want to go check them out, there is a playlist with all of them in. $30. This is a joke entry based off a line Daniel says in The Boys made Chris Pratt. Nothing else, just a small joke that we have. Flipperclip and animations are basically the exact same, so it's going to combine them into one entry. Flipperclip is the animation software me and Daniel use to animate our videos. That's really just it. There's nothing else. It's just an animation software. What do you do, Mario? We all know the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. I've played it. You've probably played it. Daniel played it and made comics based off it. More about that later. Nostalgia Core. Nostalgia Core is the animation that Daniel made a while ago. It's probably one of the best boys animations, right underneath The Boys Make Chris Pratt and The Boys Christmas Special 2. But yeah, it's basically where we enter this machine and we get sucked back to an unknown date with a bunch of nostalgic things like Chuck E. Cheese, Blockbuster at the end, and Kmart. The second one's coming out soon. Actually, the same day that The Boys vs. Florida is coming out, which is never. Bozo Drawler. Awesome Drawer is a waste of human space that should not exist and deserves to be thrown in the dumpster. Wait a minute, that's me. TikToks. Before he moves to YouTube, Daniel had a TikTok. He still uses it from time to time, but his main focus is on YouTube and The Boys. The Boys Comic Land. The Boys Comic Land, also formerly known as The Boys Orlando Studios, The Boys Chicago Studios, and The Boys Hollywood Studios, is a series of theme parks that me and Daniel designed based off The Boys. That's it. Yeah. Super Mario 64 comics. The Super Mario 64 comics were a series of comics made by Daniel. There were only, I think, 2 or 3 that he made, and the last one he made was wet because of, I think, rain, or he dropped it into a puddle. But because of this series, The Boys now exist, and basically, it's how our friendship got started. Remember how I said to keep an eye? Oh my god, I wasted all that time just to mess up, I swear to god. The Boys movie. The Boys movie is going to be around 30 minutes long. It's going to be about the boys being framed by a copycat group called the Homies, and they get arrested, and they have to try to fix the image, and they have to take down the copycats. Yeah. Accidentally skipped this entry. The Jeffrey Puppet 18. The Jeffrey Puppet 18, also known as Jaden, is the voice actor of the character Jaden from The Boys. He has a TikTok with the same name, so if you want to check it out, just like Daniel's, you can just go ahead. I also have a TikTok, but I don't use it because I focus more on YouTube. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise is a book series made by Jeff Kenny that has some live-action movies and some animated movies, but the animated movies suck. This is also a book series that Daniel reads, and there was an animation planned, but more on that later. Lost and Found. The Boys Lost and Found was going to be a horror thing that Daniel and Jada were making. They planned on having it be a great game, but they couldn't figure out how to code. Then it was possibly an animation, but they didn't know how to animate, and then the whole thing just got thrown in the gutter, and it's probably not going to be returned anytime soon because there's better things in the world. Please, move on! Cancel projects. Honestly, you can write a whole book longer than the Bible about canceled, forgotten, and incomplete boys animations. Like, for example, The Boys and the Philosopher's Stone, a Harry Potter parody with the boys, forgotten after barely even starting the intro. Then The Boys Wimpy Kid, which was canceled because instead of it being on an iPad, it was on a phone, so it kind of made projection harder. It's just The Boys June 2022 version. Do not research. I mean, why would you even research it? This was around the time the first boys cover and the first boys comic was made. That's really it. And we saved the most horrifying one for last. Who created the boys? Well, I actually came up with the concept, or Daniel made the comic, the animations. I kind of feel bad for him because I haven't finished a single thing because of how stupid I am. And that's the Danielrandomvids2000’s Iceberg. I hope you kind of enjoyed it. And also, I definitely owe Daniel $30.